Hello and welcome back everybody to Victoria 3. Hopefully this time we will be getting out of this horrible war that I made a very large mistake getting into. And we will instead not be at war, and we can go about trying to fix our economy again instead, which has decided it doesn't want to function anymore. I think that's because, yeah, I may have used a lot of coal. But they were complaining coal wasn't profitable. Now it is. So why don't we just go ahead and like more than double our output of coal and see if that helps at all. We should be winning up here. Yeah, there's no way the Ainu can actually win this uprising. This is where the game crashed at the end of last episode. So it split into two fronts, and I clicked one of my generals to put them here, and it crashed. I'm not going to do that again. Excuse me, I will just wait for us to win this battle, and then the general will shift over on his own. Come on, Siam, I want out of this war. I need to go about fixing my broken economy. Probably should just switch back to clippers, right? How many clippers do we need now? We're not producing enough clippers or steamers. So does that mean shipyards would be very profitable for us right now? No, it's expected to lose money. Oh, it's because of the shortage in coal. We need to fix the coal situation first. And that will help a lot of other things get on track. Nothing else has such a shortage like coal does. Is there any way I could like upgrade my coal mines? I don't think so. Can I make them produce more? We need diesel pumps for that, which we also need oil for, so that's simply not going to happen. Other than that, the only thing we can do is produce more coal mines and maybe trade for it. We have 25 ships now. Let's try one last landing. I'm going to select my navy from here. Because if we can land, we may be able to win quickly. If we can't, we need to peace out. We actually have a reasonably sized navy now. I don't know how much that's costing us. Can we see? It just as it is military, doesn't it? Military wages, goods for military buildings, both quite expensive. Our interest is getting worse again as well. 30,000 in interest is something I'd rather not be paying. What's the coal situation look like? We haven't really dented it yet. We have 19 days until... Okay, Ainu's done. That's fine. That was easy. 19 days until this guy goes. 8 days, 7 days. This is going to be our last chance to land. If we can't land this time, then we will give up. If we can land, we can hopefully... Oh, we're equal in number. We're winning. We're winning, guys. We're getting our naval invasion. F you, Siam. You're not going to actually survive this time. Once I get the landing, you're screwed. Fight, my pretties. Fight. Use those cannons I got you. Oh, Austria gave up. Excellent. Now Austria isn't going to save Siam here, which I was a little bit worried about. If all the Austrian troops came over, that could have been an issue. Okay, we have landed. There is only one front. Let's get all of our men down here. You're not actually very good. So I'm actually going to just put you on defense, I think. Are they going to realistically attack us though? You're not even mobilized. We will mobilize them. I want this done as quickly as possible. Will that actually help? Yes and no. Because I assume we're on the offensive there. Yeah, they just outnumber us a lot. I say yes and no because the greater proportion of troops you have, so if you have more men than the enemy on a front, then when you do win a battle, you take a larger bit of land, in somewhat of a proportion between who has more men. Okay. How close are... They're actually not too far away from accepting vassalization. How long until our men arrive? 10 days. We can now build rubber plantations. I don't think that's going to save us. Are they also trying to advance? They are. We are losing these fights, unfortunately. I think it's just because of the difference in numbers. Yeah, we have better stats. But they just have a lot more men. That will be fine in a minute, though, because we don't have such a shortage of men now. I'm going to switch the smaller guys to defending the front. You guys are just here for moral support. I want the 2 guys with 40 troops each to actually be doing the battles. This battle needs to finish first. Cool. Now we can come to here. Not here. Shipbuilding. No, it wasn't. We want to come to here and switch you to industrial ports. And then we can switch all of you to steamships. And that should work for us. Emphasis on should. Okay, you're going to defend this front now. Mutual funds also just became a thing, so we can now publicly trade places. We also mint more and have lower interest, so that's completely good. We should also go through and just see if publicly traded makes us profit on any building types right now. If we switch to laissez-faire, it definitely will, because we would want more capitalists. That's the route I went down with... Yes, that one. And there. And here. And here. Nope. Okay, that's the route I went down with Britain. Just lots of capitalists everywhere and giant investment pools. Okay. Oh, and railway. Privately owned is actually better. And we'll see how that affects the economy. Authority we don't need. Colonial. Anarchy. Social security. Bureaucracy. Whatever that is. Is military stuff still better for us? Should we just like go full on military now and build a military economy and make all of our money by... Yeah, well, less war exhaustion would be good going forward. Make all of our money by fighting wars. I think that's what we're going to do. This war has changed the Japanese people. We are now going to become a very aggressive society. Okay, I think Siam are going to give up now. And that means in the future, we can more easily clean up all the nations in here because we will border them. We just need to be careful of people like the East Indian Company getting involved. Unproductive trade routes, that's fine. Get rid of them. We need to fix the expensive government goods. Dynam has capitulated, which has given us a better ratio here for the number of men we're using versus the number of men they're using. All good, all good. We need to fix market access. That's not good. I think that's because we don't have enough engines, right? I need to look at the market. I need to look at details. Apparently we still need 3 clippers for something. Fishing wharves and whaling stations. Where are the ones using the clippers? Fishing. Please stop using clippers. Whaling, please stop using clippers. Logging camps. Let's just get everybody doing that. Prioritize softwood production will actually make me a ton of money right now, but we need some hardwood. So let's just switch some of these to softwood. Oh, it's because coal's so expensive. That's what's changed these. Did I go through... Oh, I didn't go through the rural stuff for the capitalists. And then we need to take a bit more of a delicate approach to fixing the economy, I think, rather than trying to do what I was doing with Britain and just mash things out. We're not quite at that point yet. You should be defending this front. I don't want you in battles. I like how they're just guys with guns in houses. Hi! There we go. Siam is now part of the Japanese Empire. Excellent. And lots of things have just occurred, so we need to click through all of them. We're making a lot of money now. We're not building anything. What's the economy look like? We do not produce nearly enough dye. Apparently coffee is now part of the economy. Are we just selling that, or are people using it? Pops are consuming it. We're just not really producing any. We can produce more. Especially if it's going to make us some money. So right now, we could quite easily just come to here. How much does each one make? 20 per level. So just building a single one in here would do what we need. Get a bit of copy in the market. We can fix dyes. So we need 574. Each one of these produces 50, so we need 11 of these. And where has the most peasants? Let's get rid of some peasants. It's actually more... it's better to do it here, though. Do 11 of them. And then once that's all done, we will see what that does to the market and make more changes. Dangerous equipment. Interest group approval down. I'd rather not do that. I think I'd rather just kill people. Legitimacy down. Well, our legitimacy is awful anyway. But I want to get this done faster so the universities can help. Naval defense. Naval offense. Naval power projection. Let's go with power projection. I want that prestige. We're not nearly prestigious enough. Okay, so now we are maxing out our construction capacity again, and we're not actually that deep in the hole. If it wasn't for the interest, we'd be okay. We nearly have this done. Public trading. Oh yeah, I do have bad bad taxes again though. Don't know if I want to switch to laissez-faire here. That might be better for us at this point. That reduces our loan interest rate. And it increases our investment pool contribution. There are less things we can use the investment pool on, but I think it will make us a lot more money. Can I see how much money the capitalists have? Yeah, the capitalists definitely have the most, because political strength is mostly based on wealth. I think. Maybe. So, I think switching to not free trade. Switching this to laissez-faire for us right now would be good. Yeah, let's go ahead and start trying to do that. Our radicals are awful. We need to fix that. With some unproductive trade routes, let's get rid of those. Oh, did we finish building all the things? What's our market look like now? Those won't have come up to steam yet, neither will this. We need more tea. A lot of pop consumption of tea. We also need a lot more coal. And steamers. We don't have access to opium. We should fix the market access. What did I do to engines? Did I nuke the price of engines? Engines are roughly equal at the moment, so we could definitely build some more infrastructure. Kyushu. How much infrastructure do you need? Each one of these produces 15. Oops. You need 278. That's it. The most that's from coal mines. Why are the coal mines using so much infrastructure? Are they 4 each? 3 each? No, that's 2 each. That's about 2 each, right? Yeah, that's fine. So it's just because we built a lot. And I haven't put the infrastructure in place to be able to support it. Which is my bad. So we need 278. Take off 117. You have 161. We need 15 for each of these. So count with me, everybody. 15, 30, 45, 60. Double it. And one more. That still won't be enough, right? That should do it. Let's build some trains. And then what's the next place that needs infrastructure? Kanto needs a bit, not too much. Yeah, we can fix Kanto with build him a port as well while they're at it. And another train. And Tohoko. That is 4 we need to max out. And Hokkaido. We need 5. And then I think that should be right for us. Our bureaucracy is down a bit, so I'm just going to slap a bit more of that in there. We almost have what we need with regards to the Navy now, so let's just remove these. And we'll take that authority so we get that enactment time down so we can switch to laissez-faire and hopefully get more investment pool contribution. Great Britain and the East India Company are fighting. The economy is on the up. Literacy is slowly increasing. We still produce enough innovation. Standard of living went a bit dodgy, but we can get that up again now, I think. And once that starts going up, everybody should be happy again. Mostly just need this transportation. This is probably a major hole in our economy. There's literally money like falling out of our economy because of the lack of infrastructure. Especially because the place with the worst infrastructure is where I've just built all the coal mines. So that will hopefully fix coal to some extent. Then we need paper and steamers. Well, oh yeah, inactive trade routes because I'm not producing or whatever. Those things aren't important. We'll come back to it. There is turmoil in our country. No, no turmoil, please. What is producing the turmoil? You're all Japanese, you should be happy. States and cultures with turmoil contain okay, so it's basically just a measurement of where the radicals are. We do have a lot of radicals right now. It's still going up. Why is it going up? I guess standard living isn't increasing right now. They all use transportation, so this should help that as well. It should push the cost of transportation down and push the cost of coal down, which should overall have a positive impact for us. Boom, loads of trains. We're still building more trains. We don't have enough trains yet. Choo choo. Everybody. That taxation capacity, though, makes me want to vomit in my own mouth. I build all the mines down here. We almost have the taxation capacity sorted in Kyoto because all the government buildings I've been building. That'll all be done in 29 weeks. We are at least in the positive money-wise. We're also in the positive radical-wise. Okay, it looks like it's leveling off. That's good. Need to get that back down. Hopefully we can... Oh, honorable restoration's about to happen. Let's see what this actually does for us. Okay. We now have this. The shogunate has fallen from power, and Emperor Meiji has restored the political primacy of the monarchy. This momentous occasion marks the end of centuries of shogunate rule in Japan and heralds a new era of modernization and reform. The emperor must choose his political allies carefully. The former shogun bows with respect and shame as he hands over his residence and seat of power, the mighty, I don't know if it's Edo or Edo Castle, to the restored emperor. Renovations are set to begin at once, the old castle to be replaced by a glorious imperial palace. Though the exterior will appear much the same as the former imperial residence in Kyoto, the emperor plans to combine Japan's rich, decorative traditions with strange Western fashions, a metaphor perhaps for the future shape of Japan. So industrial might will see us through. That will make people favor the industrialists. The capital will change to Kanto. The Shogunate interest group is renamed to the landowners. Adds restoration N Sakoku to the journal. Somebody dies. Or we can look to the intelligentsia. I think the only difference is who gets the extra help, the extra political power. So we can see here the industrialists are already quite strong. The intelligentsia are weaker, and we definitely do want to be using some of their stuff going forward. Then again, the industrialists don't care if I'm racist, so we're going to go with the industrial racists. The intelligentsia, I think, do care. The fall of the samurai. Japan has succeeded in reforming the armed forces and putting an end to the backward system of feudalism. Samurai warrior castes seemingly no longer have a place within our modernizing society. See, it was that war, that really poor war. They realized the samurai aren't doing their job anymore. Swords don't work, guys. It's 1893. The shogun commanded the loyalty of the daimyo, who in turn relied on their samurai to help them ensure their rule over the unserved peasantry. This was the basis of Japanese feudalism. Now a relic of the past, there are still those loyal to samurai ideals, the codes and virtues known as Bushido, and that legacy will surely endure, but the samurai have fallen and will not see their like again. Let them keep their status, officers, and nobles. So, samurai interest group will be reorganized into the armed forces. Japan gets samurai officers for 5 years. Weekly innovation game multiplier for military. What's this? And they lose this ideology. Or we say this. Samurai interest group will be reorganized into armed forces. 80% of Japanese officer pops in Japan become more radical. 50% of servicemen become more radical. Samurai loses blah. Okay, I don't see why I wouldn't pick this. Oh, I see, because this slows down my tech for military for 5 years in a way. That's fine, I think. I don't want more radicals right now. We can't take it. We also now have this to do. Oh, we need to do another restoration. Oh, I think we just did it. A renewed Japan. A reformed army, an open and recognized country, a new society. Japan stands as an equal among the powers of the world and will perhaps begin to pursue imperial ambitions of her own. By the blessing of heaven, we sit upon the sacred throne on which our ancestors reigned from time immemorial. The civilization and institutions of Japan are so different from those of other countries that we cannot expect to reach the declared end at once. It is our purpose to select from the various institutions prevailing among enlightened nations such as are best suited to our present conditions and adapt them in gradual reforms and improvements of our policy and customs so as to be upon equality with them. I don't quite like this line. Maybe I'm not reading it right. Japan gets military reform, gains claims. Japan gets Japanese ambassadors for 5 years, diplomacy, railway building throughput. I want claims. Where are these places? Oh, it's Korea. Let's go kill Korea. This is how we're going to celebrate. We're going to go kill Korea. We are now Japan. Excellent. We are red. Basically the same red as Britain. But don't worry, guys. We're not communist. We do, however, need some more bureaucracy again. Your tax capacity is really low, isn't it? Yes, so you can have a few more of these. Market access should be being fixed. The issue with coal should now be fixed, I think. Yeah, coal's super cheap now. That's good. That will help all parts of our economy. And we are now Japan. We are an absolute empire. So not that much has changed. Oh, we can now reform the government. Intelligentsia. Why does that hurt this? Do we have to have somebody in here? Is it just the more I have in here, the worse it is? What if I bring the trade unionists in? No, people don't like that. I want to bring the intelligentsia into government because there's some things they will want which I want to do as well. Hurts our legitimacy a bit, but this is a lot better than it was. As ruler, tech spread, nice. Oh, the Ripper's done. We also have this. Creates one university, interest group attraction, or not. No, I'll take the free university, thank you. And we got the bastard, so we have the authority from that, and that should get rid of any negatives we had from that event as well. Or at least stop producing more negatives. Look at the radicals drop. Okay, they dropped by like 50,000, which is good, I guess. Why are my loyalists dropping? We need to make everybody's standard of living better. Mostly with trains. Everybody likes trains. And then, can I... Korea. I believe this territory belongs to me. If I expel diplomats, can I still keep damaging relations after that? We gained 10 infamy. Oh well. I can keep damaging relations. Excellent. And we're going to declare them as our rival. This is how we get. Hopefully we can then attack them without the Chinese getting involved. In fact, okay, the Chinese really like us. They don't quite want an alliance, unfortunately. We go to... Where's my diplomacy? Diplomatic plays. Conquer state. Why does it say X has a claim? I do have a claim. Okay, we're now laissez-faire. Nice. We'll look at that in a moment. Mostly I want to see how that changes our interest pool contribution. Oh, are they under the Qing? State diplomacy. Oh, they're a tributary of China. So we'd have to go to war with China if we wanted to take Korea. In that case, we probably do want to look further at... Hey, we actually have a flotilla in reserve now. Nice. Oh, have I changed color again? I guess because we put the liberals in. What are they called? Intelligentsia? Don't know if they're actually liberals. I just call them the liberals. We should fix tools and paper. We should also fix anywhere with not enough infrastructure. No, 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 no. I keep clicking those 5s, and that's not a good idea. What do you actually need? You need 42, so you want 3 of these. And then hook up here. You need... Am I getting everything I should from this? I think I am. They're struggling. Ugh, what's this? Disgusting. Why is it so bad? Awful turmoil. Anyway, what are they doing? We're going to fix the infrastructure. They need another 43. We got 1 building. 2 more. And we still have some stuff we can do, so let's look at tools and paper. Rather than hitting these with a hammer, I'm going to just change them a bit at a time. Okay, where do we have the most peasants? Kansai. We don't make as much money there, though. We're probably better off putting the tools here. So let's do 5 of them. And then let's come back and make some more paper. I think here is fine for that. We'll put 5 there, and then we'll wait and see how it looks once that's done. Want to keep making a profit here so that we can get our debt down and get rid of that interest. 30 grand of interest payments is not the one. What else does it want us to do? We need more subjects. We need to get rid of the peasants. More public trading. Path to liberalism. Oh yes, we switched to laissez-faire. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that investment sources. 200,000 a week. I want more capitalists. Can I have more capitalists, please? If it's only a small loss, it's probably worth doing. Because a capitalist then pay into the investment pool. Lol, swapping to... We have... Yeah, because we have loads of services, don't we? Gas streetlights is good for us right now. Do we have electric streetlights? I think we do. Coal's really cheap right now, isn't it? That'll push the price of coal up too much, though. I want more capitalists in my my empire. What I'm doing right now looks bad, but I think it should work out in the long run. What happened with the coal mines? What's the issue with these? Goods consumption, tools. We don't have enough tools. So... Oh, it's you. Hokkaido up here is the one that kind of broke. Okay, that fixed the cost of tools. We still need to bring them down, though. God, just employing people rather than using explosives here is better. Produce less coal. Make coal expensive again. I don't want to do that. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Iron is super cheap. Kind of messed up our minds a bit. Oh no, I said I was going to do it if it's a slight negative, didn't I? Because we can fix that later. Oh, it'll fix itself by producing more capitalists for us, which in turn will produce us more money. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh, I can build an oil rig. We definitely want to do that. We can build 30 oil rigs. Let's get some oil up in here, guys. We can have oil. I never got to have oil properly last time. Okay, now, if we want to go to war with the Chinese, which of course we do. The Chinese are bad, and we need to own half the territory. We're going to need a much larger army. Actually, I think we have a large enough army. What we need to do is be able to supply it and to have strong enough troops. If I come over to like Beijing, they definitely have some military buildings here, right? I can click on their barracks and I can see they currently use line infantry. In fact, can I not just see the strength of them? Here we go. So they have 35 offense and 45 defense. So that is more than... That's not more than us, but that's more comparable to us. I think we're going to keep beelining military technology, and then we're going to conquer at least Korea, if not all of China's coastline. And then we will put them together, put them to work on the farms. The kind of annoying thing here is I can't become a great power just by beating up China. I need to like go. Is Spain one? Can I beat Spain up? I feel like I could beat Spain in a war, probably. Once we'll keep beelining military technology and see where we are in a few years. Expand the oil industry. I've just started doing that. Path to liberalism. Nope. Public trading. I'm working on that. Farms to factories. How many peasants do we have now? We'll still have 46% peasants. That's a lot better than it was. Adopt state Shinto. I don't think this really makes much difference, but Shinto's cool, so we'll do that. In fact, we're going to... I'm not doing any laws right now, am I? Can I get proportional taxation? I can't yet. Might be able to come to that later. Ah, we could switch to a dedicated police force now. That would be good for us. I think that's something we want to do. Also, get women working. People don't need to speak. Who actually wants this? Just the trade unionists want proportional taxation. Appointed appointed bureaucrats would be good for us, because bureaucracy is not really an issue for us. But we could get more taxation capacity by doing this. Don't want to switch off bureaucracy. We're keeping the monarchy. We are an empire. Can I go state religion? Can I make people like me more by being... Actually, we could switch to religious schools, and that gives us... that gives us more conversion, so people will be the correct religion if we do that. Although we get more assimilation to make them Japanese with public schools, so that's better. I think dedicated police force right now might be a good one. Actually, how strong are the landowners? Do we care about them anymore? We don't need them to be super weak anymore. Trade unionists are very unhappy. Are there any laws being demanded? Interventionism. No, I like laissez-faire. Keeping that one for now. Go free trade. That might work for us. Need more ships. Go colonial exploitation. Grow our colonies faster. With that in mind, actually, is there anywhere I can colonize right now? No. Unfortunately not. I feel like we should be changing a law. We could at least go private health insurance, which would help a bit. Let's switch to dedicated police force. And also, I need some bureaucracy so I can push our education and our police force up. So, with that in mind, how much do we need? That's 375. That's 750. So we need 1,100. So let's start building some more government places, and then we will end it there. You need a ton of taxation capacity, right? You do. Each of these produces 65 bureaucracy. So we need like 20 of them. That still won't be enough taxation capacity here, but we'll do that. That's going to take us a while and cost us a lot of money, because our thing won't actually cover that. Our investment pool. But we're making a absolute shit ton of money on the investment pool now. We can probably look at expanding the construction sector, which will mean we can more quickly adapt to changes in the economy. But all of that is for next time. For now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, though, have a very nice day, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.